Good evening, everyone. I'm Nathan here with my wonderful wife Laura.
Hello.
And we're here to do a review of Monopoly, the NRL Edition.
Yes, it wasn't too long ago that we looked at the AFL edition, so we thought, let's keep the sports ones coming.
Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the AFL one, this is almost identical except it's got NRL teams and things instead of AFL teams.
Exactly. They've kind of changed it in the exact same way as they have changed that one, though, as well. There's a quick look at the bottom, the back of the box, not the bottom, I suppose.
No, either way, depends on how it's sitting. You got the whistle, ball, flag, post, boot, and trophy, which I think are similar to the AFL ones. A couple of small changes.
There's a post and a ball in the AFL version.
You got the stamp there, the holographic, official, genuine NRL stamp.
Of course. Now, there are multiple editions of the AFL Monopoly. I'm not sure if there's more than one version of this
I think
one
there's
or
at
not.
least another one, but I mean, they come out so often.
So we will not have a scan of this down below because it plays exactly the same as regular Monopoly, and we'll just take you through kind of what is different.
The only thing it mentions is the change names of the properties and community chest and things. So
yeah.
Let's get the board out.
So on the board, the four corners are the same. How about we start up the right way? Four corners are the same as usual. In the middle we have a picture of an NRL
sort of field.
I was going to say a game, but there are people out there playing.
You got the crowd and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, pretty standard. I think the AFL one has something similar.
Yep. Now, so we start at normal go, and then we have obviously the NRL teams.
Although I'm pretty sure these aren't standard teams. These are like the all-star teams. So, but still.
Well, they had to have enough to fit on all the properties.
Yeah.
So you're buying teams rather than actual properties. The other difference is obviously we have home and away instead of the community chest and chance cards.
And instead of income tax and tax, it's season membership and grand final tickets.
Mm-hmm. We don't have stations in this, but rather on the four sides we have different medals to do with NRL.
We will mention we're from Melbourne specifically. We follow AFL. We don't really follow NRL. So if we get anything wrong, please forgive us.
Yes, we're just going to kind of go with
the flow.
Explain what we can see rather than what we know about NRL. They do have logos of the teams on each property.
I wonder when this was released. I wonder if any of the logos have changed or been updated.
Yeah, let us know in the comments
section. So we've got the Rugby League Museum Heroes and Legends instead of the Electricity Company.
Sorry, that was my phone in the background. And then Waterworks is different as well. We'll show you that when we get around
Storm,
there.
nice eels. I like eels.
Coming around,
the animal that is.
Okay, normal free parking. And some more of the teams
Clive
here.
Churchill medal.
And then we have Rugby League Central instead of Waterworks on this side. They work in the same way as the utilities in the regular game.
Exactly the same.
You can still end up in jail.
I suppose you could end up in jail in real life too.
Well, I suppose you could, yes. And then we're sort of back around. So the NRL premiers and grand finalists there are the expensive ones.
The two most expensive ones and the two least expensive ones, the two least ones aren't standard teams, and these obviously aren't teams at all. So, yeah.
In the middle we have room to put our home and then our away cards as well. Same as we mentioned with the AFL one, they're almost identical aside from obviously the word in the middle. So at a quick glance, the cards look quite similar on the back. I think it would have been nicer if they just had a little bit more to differentiate them.
Yeah, even just a different border around the cards.
Yeah.
And look, you've got the money. It's in the regular denominations, the regular colours.
Yep, exactly the same. There isn't even an NRL logo or the letters for NRL or anything of that nature at all.
And you also
the tray is very eye-catching though in this yellow colour.
It really is. You got the bag of goodies, which we'll get to in a moment. You've got the properties or the team cards and
yes,
the home and away sort of cards.
So the deed cards we're still going to call them. All the values are the same, even though they are different things you're purchasing.
And instead of houses and hotels, there's stands and stadiums.
Yes, which will stands and stadia.
Oh, sorry, my mistake.
I guess that's the plural.
But it says with stadium.
Oh, I don't know then. So yeah, houses and hotels just have a different name. The pieces are different too, which we'll show you shortly there. Otherwise, again, everything else is the same. They have their mortgage value on the back.
And if I recall, I believe they're the same values, everything, than a regular Monopoly would be.
That was what I was just saying. So, no different
no.
there. Alright, you want to go through those?
So here. Oh, look at it. Look at it. There we go.
Okay, so instead of the houses, we have the stands, which are little stands or steps, they kind of look like more so. They are a dark green, but it's a different green, I think, to some of the standard
I think it
Monopolies.
is, yeah. Then we have the stadia or stadium, whatever you want to call them. It's yellow.
Yep.
A little similar to the box, a bit darker.
Got little details sort of around the edge there, see through the middle. These are all just plastic, but they're pretty nicely done.
They are pretty nicely done.
These are nicer than the stands. The stands are a bit,
All right.
you know. We have standard dice in this game, and the speed die comes in this version as well.
And then we have our wonderful little playing pieces. We have the flag.
It's fairly thin.
That would break easy, I imagine, if mishandled.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be playing this with like kids who are going to be rough, or well, I suppose adults who are going to be rough either.
Like the trophy.
That's the trophy, yeah.
It's quite nice, actually detailed on the back too.
That one is the one it says on the front is...
The exclusive.
Excuse my arm. Exclusive, because it's an NRL trophy. So I guess they're saying some of the other ones, the other pieces, aren't exclusive to this. Like the whistle, I believe, is the same whistle as the AFL.
We have just like a football boot, which is not going to focus.
It's got a little bit of detail with like the shoelaces on the top, but it's fairly plain otherwise.
Or the whistle, which has been in other sort of sports sets before. The posts.
Yep.
Which is slightly different to the AFL because they've only got 2 posts compared to 4. So, and then we have the ball.
Very important. Again, there's a little bit of detail on there, but not heaps. But I mean, I don't think it's really needed. They don't look awful or anything like that. They're actually pretty nice.
I mean, and I think there's got different flavour text on the home and away cards, but they function the same.
Yeah. So these work in the same way as like the Chance or Community Chest would. Some of them are exactly the same, like these, Advance to Go, no difference there. All the images are the same as well, which kind of bothers me.
Yeah, they could have at least updated it with like some footballs or boots or whistles, like, or anything.
So we do have some different text for some of them though. Received 50 for supporting women in the league. You are the leading try scorer. Obviously that's not in the regular game. We'll just kind of
fail a fitness test.
We'll just flick through these. Feel free to pause and
provide
read
halftime
those.
oranges so players can eat well. Okay, I did that when I was playing like under 14s and all that.
So the values though work out the same. Like that's like the bank error in your favour picture and kind of amount and everything. So
where's the second prize in a beauty contest?
Well, that's
NRL
not
demands facility upgrade, which is like the house and home like repair or whatever.
You've completed your homework before training. Good to know. Not the sin bin. Go to jail is the same. They all have the same general outcomes though. So again, it's the images that bother me. I mean, Mr. Monopoly.
They could at least put Mr. Monopoly in like a Guernsey or something.
Yeah, something. Just something.
And here we have the away, video referee rules, no try, move back 3 spaces, go to jail, get out of jail free, match payment bonus.
Again, same values, same images.
Kicking time breach, pay 15.
Different text on most of them.
Advance to nearest utility.
They're not even referred to as utilities either.
Well, no, that's an odd one. Advance to go. You've scored the try of the year, click 200. So and another facility upgrade. I'm pretty sure this and in the original game, these cards had slightly different text on them. They weren't identical. Maybe not.
I'm not sure.
Advance to nearest medal. Well, that one makes sense because they're actually medals you're going to.
The
Medal.
railroad. We'll say real estate agent.
Advance to the Preston Campbell medal. Fly to watch the Cowboys. If you pass go, click 200. So
yeah,
they're all very, very standard. Oh no.
Yeah, this is a fairly normal way that they make these different themed monopolies. There's nothing outrageously different that makes like the game itself different. It's okay. Again, we're not really NRL fans.
No, so I mean this one is definitely if you're a fan. I mean theoretically, even if you're not a fan, it would play the same. Yeah,
you can still play this if for some reason you had this rather than a classic version.
I would like to know, like Laura said at the start, if there's any more versions of this one because I know with AFL there's at least 3.
Yeah. Let us know. If you enjoyed watching this video, give us a thumbs up. Let us know if there's more versions of this or how good do you think this is if you're an NRL fan. Does it make you feel happy? Hit that subscribe button and check back soon. We have videos every single Tuesday.
Sounds good.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.